So we're almost nearing to the end of this book, and we will just be quickly looking at the last 10 pages, starting off with Kandarya Mahadev, Temple at Khajuraho, the ultimate expression of Northern style. Kandarya Mahadev stands out for its balance and upward momentum even among the Khajuraho's collection of world class temples. The perfection extends downwards even to the smallest decorative details, a masterpiece. 1025 to 1050, the resident deity Shiva is a pictorial representation of the temple, the layout. The largest, grandest Khajuraho temple, Skandarya Mahadev, achieves the absolute peak of the northern temple style. The temple sits on an elevated granite platform. The floor plan is consistent with that of the Lakshmana and Vishwanatha. Visitors enter the temple from the east, passing through Ardha Mandapa. The entrances is in the green here, over here. Then the mandapa in blue, and route to the sanctuary. This is the red. This is the Mahamandapa in between. There are 5 projecting balconies in light blue, and ambulatory here. You can do circumambulation in pink. In order to support its greater height, the peak of the tower reaches 30 meters. The whole of the temple are significantly thicker than those of Lakshmana and Vishwanatha. The floor plan of Kandarya Mahadev Khajuraho. Greatest vertical momentum. As discussed in the introductory section of the Khajuraho as the pinnacle of North Indian temple style, Kandarya Mahadev conveys the greatest vertical monument of all times in the Western group pinnacle of North India. This effect was achieved through a combination of the following features: curvilinear mandapa roof. The roofs of the mandapa assume the same curvilinear spire-like shape of the primary Vimana tower of the century. Gradual rise. There's a smooth rise from the roof over the entrance hall to the summit of the Vimana tower. Clinging towers. There is a greater number of decorative replica towers that cling to the primary Vimana tower. 7 projections on each side of the temple's tower emphasize the rise to the summit. Exterior decoration. At the Lakshmana, the base of the temple has the largest single niches set upon the centers of the projecting balconies that house deity sculpture. Consistent with change begun at Vishwanatha, there are 3 registers of 2.5 to 3 feet high basalt bas relief panels that line the upper walls of the temple and take on the erotic character at the junctions of Mahamandapa and sanctuary. They are of high quality and remain in good condition. Look for the half circle moonstone position at the base of the entrance stairway to the temple's Ardha Mandapa. Symbolically marks the transition from profane circle and sacred square. Look at this one. This is the entranceway arch, Kandarya Mahadev, Khajuraho. The Kandarya Mahadev Ardha Mandapa has one of the best examples of an entrance arch in Khajuraho. The multi-lobed arch springs from the mouths of the mythical bird hybrid creatures, the Makharas in the red. Look at this one. To reach the face of the self-devouring monster Kritimukha in its apex. Makara Kirtimukha. The omnipresent gatekeeper Kirtimukha is symbolic of the need to recognize monstrous nature of one's existence, dedicated by attachment to duality, the pairs of opposite. Prior to reaching enlightenment, a confrontation with the figures upon entering the temple is of high spiritual consequence. The temple's domed ceiling, consisting chiefly of patterning reminiscent of vegetation, are of exceptional detail and three-dimensional multi-layered complexity. The dome that rises over the Ardha Mandapa represents the epic style of the epics of the style. Look at this one. This is the core build dome. This is like Kandarya Mahadev Khajuraho. The presiding deity housed in the sanctuary Shiva is represented in the form of linga. The entrance of the sanctuary holds high quality relief decoration. featured southern group temples. Chaturbhuj, located on the southern boundary of Khajuraho, approximately 3 kilometers from the city center. Chaturbhuj is a beautiful and highly recommended spot at the end of the day. Storing 1100 Vishnu. Look at this one. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Exterior Chaturbhuj Khajuraho. Layout decoration. Unlike all the other temples in Khajuraho that face eastward, this small temple faces westward in order to catch the last rays of sunlight from descending sun on the beautiful image of Vishnu in the sanctuary. The much restored temple has compact arrangement. An entrance pavilion fronting the sanctuary. Architects likely opted for such an arrangement in order to enable light to reach the interior of the sanctuary. Three registers, 2.5 to 3 feet high bas relief panels line in the upper exterior walls. They are notable for their lack of erotic imagery. Okay. Deity image in the sanctuary. This temple houses perhaps the greatest and most expressive of Khajuraho's primary deity images. A 2.7-meter high Vishnu image. He is in the Chaturbhuj four-armed form, while the primary deities in the other temples stand with straight legs and rigid in Saranabhanga. Vishnu here stands gracefully in Tribhanga, three bends of the body for an example of Saranabhanga. The title Lakshmana Chitragupta. His upper right hand with fingers of the palm facing outwards signals the Abhaya, having no fear mudra. His upper left hand holds a manuscript with which appears to be a lotus stalk. His lower hands are broken. A horseshoe shaped Chaitya arch rises from the mouths of the Makara behind his head. He is flanked by two small female attendants. Look at this one. This is the Vishnu sculpture, Chaturbhuj at Khajuraho. Travel tips. Indian guidebooks. I have done this one. Are you going to Islamic Delhi, Agra, Rock Cut, Caves, Ellora, South India? Alright, this is just a recommendation. Yeah, we're done, I guess.